Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is a 939th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I put onto YouTube. And for this special Christmas Eve battle, I wanted to find a really, as I say, a really special battle. If you like, a Christmas cracker. Yep, so this is what I would call a Christmas cracker battle. It's a very close, exciting and intense battle. And as you can see, it's fought on one of our new custom maps here. And as I say, I'd just like to wish you all a happy Christmas from our Brotherhood clan. And we hope you have a really nice Christmas, okay? So say back to the battle now. You can see that this map has got big open plains if you want to fight out in the open. Or you've got the trees where you can bring the barbarian troops for that, for those woods bonuses. Or you can hide troops there and spring those nasty ambushes if you want to, okay? So our first teammate here is Brotherhood member Lakedaimon. Now Lakedaimon's got 13 infantry, 2 archers and 5 cavalry. Nice to see Lakedaimon back on Rome Total War. Let's a quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. Usually brings about 7 upgrades in experience, stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So that would be a tried and tested Lakedaimon army there. Our next teammate is HOS Sable. Now just to say, Sable has just come back onto Rome Total War after many years break from playing it. And he started to really enjoy it again. He kind of fallen in love with Rome Total War all over again. It's nice to see ex-players come back onto Rome Total War and really enjoy it again. Okay, now he's got 10 infantry and 4 archers and 6 cavalry. You'll notice that most of his infantry have got 7 upgrades on, an experience, stripe, gold shield, gold attack. Okay, there's his cavalry general there. Praetorian cavalry there with 8 upgrades on, 2 experience, stripes, gold shield, gold attack. I think his cavalry, if I remember right, are all pretty good. Yep, there you go, all got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience, stripes, gold shield, gold attack on his Praetorian cavalry. And if you notice here, he's got a couple of town watch units there, which I'm pretty sure he's going to incorporate into his Pyder Shield units. So as I say, nice to see HOS Sable back on Rome Total War. As I say, an ex-player that has returned to Rome and is really enjoying it again. Okay, our next teammate is someone who's called himself OTD Chimrazdig, but is in fact Scorpion King SR, and he's built a Scythian faction. Now he's got 6 archers, 2 horse archers, and 8 headhunting maidens. Okay, as I say, with Scythia, because their infantry is so poor, we give Scythia a 10 cavalry max instead of the usual 6. There's a chosen archers there, and they got long range, good defense, and they're so good they make good light infantry when they run out of arrows. And you can see that he's got gold shield, gold attack on them. And here we have the infamous headhunting maidens. Now when you hear the name maiden, you might feel, oh, you know, maiden sounds a bit reserved, a bit quiet, a bit passive. Okay, well that ain't these girls. These are the deadly ladies of Rome Total War. If you notice the weapon they're carrying there, those weapons are effective against armor axes. Okay, you see those there, effective against armor axes. And cavalry versus cavalry, these are probably the best cavalry in the game. Okay, but as I say, it's a bit deceptive to have the name maiden when they certainly are not they haven't got the traits of maidens. They're just the, as I say, the deadly ladies of Rome Total War. You'll see here that Scorpion King has got war dogs as well. Remember, war dogs actually have got a small fear factor as well as being a good attack dogs as well. They're pretty good for putting onto archers actually. You don't see them used that much on the battlefield these days, but they used to be used quite a lot many years ago. And there's this headhunting maze. Of course, most of Scorpion King's army will be hidden in the woods. Okay, and our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who has bought a very old Greek cities army. Okay, I've got 13 Spartans and 4 archers. Okay, it's a very, very old army of mine, and you're going to see an ancient battle formation a little bit later on in the battle. Okay, so there you are. I've got 3 long-range elite Cretan archers and one of the cheap mid-range archers there for my missile troops. So there's our team. As I say, this has got the potential to be a real Christmas cracker. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Fesen. Now Fesen's got 6 cavalry and 12 infantry. Okay, 6 cavalry and 12 infantry. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. And he has just got 7 upgrades on his cavalry, and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. You'll notice that he has also got town watch, which I'm pretty sure he'll incorporate into his pilot shield units there. And he has got an extra morale boosting unit, as in an eagle unit there as well. So make no mistake, this will be a tried and tested Fesen army. Looks pretty solid to me. Be interesting to see how he uses it during the course of the battle. Now, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Royer35, who's bought the Seleucid faction. Now, he's got 14 pikes and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 pikes, 6 cavalry, no archers. Please note that. And also, just look at the upgrades on his pikes here. Now, we know that, you know, they're just gold shield, gold attack. Now, we know Seleucid morale is not very good. So usually most people put a stripe on their pikes to try and help them fight longer. You know, gives them that extra morale boost, doesn't it, with a stripe on. So just gold shield, gold attack, I would suggest, is unusual. His 6 cataphracts, I believe he's got hiding in the woods here somewhere, if I remember correctly. But as I say, no archers. So he's got no archer cover for his big 121-man units, which we know are incredibly susceptible to missile damage. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles those pikes during the course of the battle. Their next teammate is RTW player Barclayman, who has bought the Armenian faction. Now, he's got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 infantry and 6 cavalry, and his pilot shield unit, that is an Eastern infantry unit. Now, many years ago, people used to call this unit the pajama people. Okay, because it looked to people like they just got out of bed in their pajamas, grabbed their shield and their spear, and gone into battle. So yeah, the Eastern infantry were the pajama people many years ago. They used to call them that. And then you've got the heavy spearmen here, and if you notice, he's put 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Now these guys obviously carry spears, so they're going to be anti-cavalry, but you'd be surprised on how good they can actually hold enemy infantry as well. And with those upgrades on, you know, those spearmen are pretty tough infantry there. So it'd be interesting to see how Bark handles them. Now, he's got 6 cavalry, okay, but you can only see 5 there. And just look at the banners on that cavalry. They're going to be very well upgraded, okay? But as I say, he's got 6 cavalry, but you can only see 5. If you count them there, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but he has got 6 cavalry, and this is where sneaky Barclayman has become even more sneaky here. Now, see over in this area here, okay, in this area here, this is a hiding area there, and you keep an eye on. We're going to keep an eye on that area a little bit later on for a sneaky ambush. Okay, their next teammate is HO7 Punisher. HO7 is his medieval Total War 2 tags, but he obviously likes playing Rome Total War. And he's bought the Numidian faction. Now, he's got 6 archers, 3 Ellis, 9 cavalry general units, and a couple of peasant units. There's the peasant units there. He's hoping they'll soak up enemy archers, and he's got 9 of these armored cavalry general units, okay, which have got 2 hit points on, so they're pretty solid infantry, okay. And there you are, that's the 9 there. And he's got his archers at the back, and here are the infamous elephants there. Okay, you notice they've got archers on their backs, so they'll be shooting into enemy troops all the time. And the elephants have got a massive fear factor, taking morale away from enemy troops, destabilizing them, making them more susceptible to routing. They've got a big attack specification, and I think, if I remember correctly, they've got something like 13 hit points. Now remember, Numidia is looked upon as one of the weaker 31k factions. Possibly people look at it as the weakest faction, okay. But if we tweak the rules a little bit by giving them 3 elephants, and the only rules they've got actually are no artillery, 3 elephants max, and 6 foot archers max. That's the only rules for Numidia. Now look at this diverse team that you've got: Rome, you've got Seleucid, you've got Armenia, and you've got Numidia. So this should be a cracking battle for you to watch. Yep, as I said before, a Christmas cracker. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, I thought I'd show you my very ancient and old-fashioned Greek cities battle formation there. Can you see that? You don't see a battle formation like this anymore, do you? This is what I was using maybe, I don't know, 17, 18 years ago. And as a lot of you know, a lot of regular viewers know, I love to bring old armies and old battle formations to 2024 just to see if they're going to work. Okay, so there you can see Scorpion King's got a couple of his horse archery units there, and guarded by a headhunting maiden unit. My guess is he'll be taking them out to attack the, well, it looks like the Armenians to me, as he moves forward. We know Scorpion King is one of the most aggressive attacking players in the game. You'll see him running his archers forward there. Remember those Armenian spearmen and those Seleucid pikemen there, very susceptible to archer damage. And I don't think that either Armenia or the Seleucids have got any archer cover there to cover their troops, you know, to counter archer fire there. So there's a chance they could, you know, they could lose a lot of troops. It wouldn't surprise me if the Armenian general backed his infantry off there a little bit when he sees all those archer units coming forward. Can you see Scorpion King's got his archer units in close, tight formation there for more impact and more damage? And as I say, he would really love to get in range of the Armenians or the Seleucids there to inflict a lot of damage on their infantry units with his archers there. Okay, so that's what he would like to do. Now what I'd like you to do there is to, if you don't mind, focus on the rock area here. Okay, now you can see, as I say, there you can see Scorpion King pulling his horse archers out to the flank. He's moving his foot archers forward there to try and get in range of the Armenian infantry. Okay, just pause again for a second here. So as Scorpion King moves his archers forward to get in range of the Armenians, please watch this area here on this side of the rock. A lot of people don't know about this area on this map, okay, but it's a very good ambush area, as you were going to see. Okay, so you can't, there's nothing there at the moment, is there? But keep watching that area just by that rock. Just keep watching it. That's it, just that area there. Keep watching. Okay, I say a lot of people don't know about this area on this map. There, did you just see that cavalry unit? Just it was hiding just this side of the rock. Sneaky Barclayman, look, hiding that cavalry unit, and that cavalry unit's now going to smash into Scorpion King's archers. It wouldn't surprise me if he actually routed that first archer unit on impact. Okay, get ready for this. There goes that cavalry unit. It's going to smash in there, and bang! And he smashed in there, and oh my gosh, routed that archer unit on impact. And Scorpion King could just see that cavalry unit is going to send a couple of his headhunting maidens to counter that unit. But what a sneaky ambush there by Barclayman. Nice, I just thought it was a nice little ambush move there. You don't see very often, and a lot of people don't know anything about that hiding area behind the rock. So well done to, and he's going to hit into those peasants as well there. Look at that. He's going to get a lot of archer fire on him, so we'll pull that cavalry unit back. But yeah, a nice sneaky ambush there by Barclayman I thought you might find quite interesting. And a lot of people don't know about that ambush area behind the rock, so I thought that was quite interesting for people to see. You can see here Scorpion King got his horse archer unit in Cantabrian circle there. Very effective those Cantabrian circles are, and very difficult for enemy foot archers to counter the cavalry when they're in Cantabrian circle. Here you can see Fesen there moving over towards his allies there. If I remember in this battle, I think the other team did go quite defensive. Here you can see Lakedaimon bringing his cavalry over. Now remember, Lakedaimon can be a very aggressive attacking player as well. And as I say, you can see Fesen, I think he had his cavalry hiding in the woods, but he's decided to bring his cavalry over to his allies here. And as I say, if I remember correctly in this battle, the enemy team did start off by going a little bit defensive. As I say, you can see Scorpion King's cavalry there ready to strike. And also, don't forget, Scorpion King's got his war dogs as well, which he may well employ in this battle. I would think, I remember in the past when war dogs have been used, they're usually used for attacking archers. So it'd be interesting to see how Scorpion King deals with that. And as I say, you can see all the enemy team forming up there. And if you notice here, can you see that Punisher has got his elephants at the back of his team? Now, can you think why he's got his elephants at the back of his team? Okay, well, the reason he's got the elephants there is to avoid archer fire. Okay, if we can get in range of those elephants and hit those elephants with fire arrows, okay, we will make those elephants run amok. And of course, when they run amok, they go completely out of the control of their general and are really no good to the general anymore. So that's why Punisher is keeping his elephants out of range there at the back of his team, so that we can't fire arrow his elephants. But we may well look to do that later on in the battle. So as I say, there you are. You can see the enemy team have formed up together there in quite a defensive formation and could be difficult to break. Okay, still at this very, very early stage of the battle here, you'll see that Scorpion King has advanced his archers forward here and is starting to target the Seleucid 121-man pike units. As I say, they are very susceptible to any kind of missile damage at all. And if you look carefully, can you see the Scythian chosen archers' arrows going into those pikemen there? Here you'll see that Punisher has taken his mid-range Numidian archers forward there to try and counter the Scythian archers. Now this is where Scorpion King could well bring in his war dogs. Right, can you see that I've advanced my Spartan battle formation forward there, looking to maybe advance towards the Armenian army there. Okay, but as I say, watch out for Scorpion King's war dogs. As I say, in the past, war dogs were used very effectively against archers, and here you are, you can see the Scythian war dogs now heading towards the Numidian archers, and bang, as they charge in there. As I say, the war dogs, they bring a fear factor. I think it's only a small fear factor, but I think Punisher's doing the right thing in backing his archers off. You can see all those Scythian war dogs there of Scorpion Kings being sent in now. And they're going to attack the pajama people there. The Eastern infantry are now going to be attacked by those war dogs. Just look at the ferocity, if you like, of those war dogs attacking those pajama people there. The Eastern infantry. You can see the dog handlers get involved as well. You can see the war dog handlers with their little knives. They attack as well as the war dogs there. And you can see here that I've advanced my Spartan army forward, but I'm going to move back a little bit now, because can you see that the enemy have put two armies in front of me now? You can see they've got the SPQR army of Fesen and the Armenian army of Barclayman there. So I'm going to back off a little bit. I don't want to get a mouthful of pilers from those SPQR infantry, really. So I'll have to see what happens a bit later on. As I say there, you can see Sable there with his Julii army, and you've got Lakedaimon's cavalry there. And just to say that the Seleucid cavalry are hiding in the woods over there somewhere, if I remember correctly, in this battle. Okay. But as I say here, I'm going to back my Spartan battle formation off a little bit there, as I've just done. As I say, I don't want to get a mouthful of SPQR pilers being thrown into me there. So that's why I've backed off, and I don't really want to fight two armies either. Okay, the last of the war dogs, I think, have just been killed there by the SPQR infantry. But as I say, many years ago, using the war dogs on archers was kind of like a standard practice that we used to do, but you don't see it these days, do you? Very rare to see war dogs brought to a 31k battlefield there. But as I say, you can see I'm backing my Spartans off at the moment there. And as I say, you can see Lakedaimon's blue Scipii army there. Can you see he could have charged his cavalry into the flank of the Seleucids there, like, and bang, as he smashed in there. But then he saw that the Seleucid pikes were turned to face his cavalry, and quite wisely has pulled his cavalry back. But as I say, Lakedaimon, we don't see him play Rome Total War that much these days, but he is a very aggressive attacking player, and it wouldn't surprise me if he went for the Seleucids there. If you notice here, I'm moving my Spartans over towards my allies and back a little bit as well. There, and you can see that Sable's Julii infantry is moving back a little bit as well there. Okay, so it looks like it's Sable and myself on this flank, and Scorpion King and Lakedaimon on the other flank there. Okay, you can see Scorpion King taking his Scythian cavalry forward there. And as I say, it looks to me like Lakedaimon's trying to flank Royer's Seleucid pikemen there. Okay, but remember, Punisher's got those elephants there, and he's got quite good with Numidia actually. Right, so as I say, you can see Fesen, Lakedaimon there looking to flank the Seleucids, but here, as I say, Punisher's got one of his elephant units loitering with intent, I would suggest, and his intent is to attack Lakedaimon's infantry if he gets a chance. Okay, but here you can see Lakedaimon's on the lower part of the ground. Can you see the enemy troops are on the slightly higher part of the ground there? And so Lakedaimon would be attacking up that slope a little bit there. Okay, and I can see the Numidian elephants there of Punishers look like they're going to attack. Okay, so there they come. They're going to attack the Roman troops. Make no mistake, those elephants will be sapping the morale of those troops there. You can see here that they're glad to see enemy troops are routing. There's some routing troops, enemy routing troops that have run through them, so they're glad to see that. But make no mistake, those elephants will be sapping the morale of Lakedaimon's Scipii troops. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if Scorpion King sent his effective against armor maidens in here to help Lakedaimon, and bang, as those elephants smash in to Lakedaimon's infantry there. But can you see Scorpion King has sent his effective against armor maidens in there against those elephants there? So he's helping Lakedaimon out here. You've got Lakedaimon's infantry plus the headhunting maidens there attacking those elephants, and looks like that between them they've killed the elephants there. Yes, they have. So a nice bit of support there by Scorpion King, riding in there to help Lakedaimon. Well done to him there. And as I say, you can see all the dead elephants. So well done to, as I say, good combination there of Lakedaimon's infantry and Scorpion King's headhunting maidens. But there you can see Royer has brought his Seleucid pikes down to fight Lakedaimon's blue Scipii infantry. Okay, Royer realises that he's got the higher ground there. Look, can you see slightly higher ground as he moves down into Lakedaimon's infantry there. Okay, now we've always said in all our battle videos it's difficult for Roman infantry to fight their way down those long pikes to kill the man on the other end. And here is an example of that. Can you see the long pikes of the Seleucids here? And the Roman troops trying to fight down those long pikes to kill the man on the other end, head on. That. Very, very difficult, and the Roman troops will lose a lot of men before they actually reach the pikemen themselves. By fighting down those long pikes, they will lose a lot of men. And look how difficult it is for them to do that. Okay, so here you can see that Scorpion King's got some of his headhunting maidens in behind the Seleucids, and he is now fighting the Armenian cavalry. Okay, but remember that Armenian cavalry is heavily armoured, which means those effective against armour axe bonuses will really come into their own there. Remember, the heavier the armour, the better the effective against armour axes are. There you are. Can you see the Armenian cavalry have been alt-attacked? They're using their effective against armour maces against the effective against armour axes there. I would suggest that the maidens will win this. There, as I say, the heavier the armour, the more those effective against armour axes come into their own, the more bonus they get there. And as I say, you can see a lot of those Armenian cavalry going down, and they have been routed. There you are. Headhunting maidens, light cavalry have just taken out. Mind you, there was some Julii cavalry in there as well. Now here you'll see that the Seleucid cataphracts have been activated. Now they were hiding in the woods over there. Royers just brought them out, and they're now attacking, as you can see, our Julii ally there, Sable. Okay, but Sable's bringing some infantry over as well. If you notice here, both Sable and myself have decided we're going to move right to our allies here to try and help Lakedaimon and Scorpion King. So we're moving over there. But you'll also see that the enemy Armenian and SBQR armies are moving over to their left at the same time here. But as I say, here you can see the Seleucid cataphracts there fighting the Julii. But here comes the headhunting main. You're going to smash in behind them there. Get ready for this. Bang! As they charge in there. Oh my gosh. And then you've got Sable's Julii infantry getting involved as well. Just look at those headhunting maidens effective against armour axes there. Okay, you can see the Seleucids have also been alt-attacked. I see them using their effective against armor maces as well. But here, those headhunting maidens effective against armor axes, plus the Julii cavalry and infantry there, has now routed all of Royer's cavalry. So that's good news for us. And get ready for Fesen's cavalry coming in there like a bang as Fesen charges cavalry in there. But you can see I'm moving my Spartans across there to counter that cavalry charge. And you can see Fesen wisely now pulling his cavalry out of the fray there. Okay, so that's good news for us. We've taken out all of Royer's cataphracts there. So, as I say, good news for us. Meanwhile, here you can see that Lakedaimon seems to have lost a lot of troops to me in fighting these Seleucid pikemen. Over here you can see there's a bit of a cavalry scrap going on. I see there's some Armenian cavalry in there. That's a bit of a scrap going on there in the woods. You can see some more Armenian cavalry coming over there. I think that's a general unit. And here comes an elephant unit. Can you see that elephant unit there? Punisher sending that elephant unit into Sable's Julii infantry. Get ready for this. And bang! As those elephants smash in there. Just look at her throwing Sable's infantry up in the air there with that massive attack there by the elephants. And don't forget, the archers on the back of the elephants are shooting in. Here comes the headhunting maidens of Scythia coming in there as well. If you notice here, I turned a couple of my spear units on the end of my battle formation to face the elephants. If the elephants charge into me, they'll die quite quickly on my spears, but that's why I've turned those Spartan units to face the elephants. Here you can see the enemy SPQR, an Armenian army, is moving down towards my Spartan units there. But you can see Scorpion King once again sending his effective against armor headhunting maidens in to attack those Numidian elephants there, to counter them there. Nice bit of support by Scorpion King there with his Scythian troops there, like a bang as they smash in there. The elephant's still doing damage there, but you can see the elephants now have been brought down. So that elephant unit there are now all dead. So as I say, a nice combination move there by Sable and Scorpion King. Well done to them. Took that elephant unit out. Oh my gosh, there's Fesen's cavalry charging in here, like a bang, with Armenian cavalry as well. Oh my gosh, they're looking to take out Lakedaimon's army. Just look at all that cavalry there, plus the Armenian cavalry smashing into Lakedaimon's tired, battle-damaged troops there. Now make no mistake, all of Lakedaimon's army is in danger of being taken out here. Okay, make no mistake about that. Lakedaimon's army has been fighting for a long time. They're tired, they're battle-depleted, and there's a chance they could be taken out. Okay, now here you'll see that I've made a decision now that I'm going to charge my Spartans into those SPQR units. Okay, now just to say that some of my Spartans have got an experience stripe on, okay, which of course keeps them fighting longer. So I think about 6 or 7 of my Spartans have got an experience stripe on there, and they well may be needed during the course of this battle. Now this is a nice move here by Fesen. Going to take a couple of his infantry in behind my attacking Spartans, but Sable has spotted the danger. Look, if you notice here, and you can see that Sable has moved his red Julii army forward to watch the rear of my Spartans. Okay, but meanwhile over here, oh dear, now this could be, okay, this could be a pivotal moment in the battle. All of our allies, Lakedaimon's Scipii army, has now been taken out. Okay, so basically all of Lakedaimon's blue Scipii army has now been taken out. Okay, and all those enemy troops there are now available to come into our flank. Okay, so that, as I say, you may well be looking at a pivotal moment in the battle there. Okay, you can see Fesen has got his cavalry, well upgraded cavalry, locked and loaded, ready to send into Sable's infantry. And over here, now this is quite an interesting little tussle going on here. This is the Numidian armoured cavalry generals fighting the headhunting maidens. Now, as I say, the headhunting maidens are thought to be the best cavalry versus cavalry in the game. But if you notice here, you'll see a lot of those headhunting maiden units are now being routed by those armoured cavalry units of Numidia. Okay, look at all those headhunting maiden units routed there. Okay, now they are tired. I know the headhunting maiden units are tired there. but that is, you know, that's quite unusual to see, I would suggest. But here can you see the Armenian spearmen are now joining the SBQR infantry in fighting my Spartans. So my Spartans are now fighting two armies. Okay, I've got Sable's Julii units up behind me watching my rear. I've turned that unit to face a threat of SBQR units coming in behind me, but all the time my Spartans are now pushing forward into the enemy troops. Attack, attack, attack. Now is not the time to back off, it's a time to really be aggressive and attack, and that's what I'm doing with my Spartans. There you can see Fesen taking his cavalry over, and you can see that Sable's Julii units are, as I say, in behind my infantry watching my rear. But oh my gosh, all of Scorpion King's Scythian headhunting maidens have now been routed. Now yes, they are very tired, that's why their battle proficiency has dropped, and you can see here that most of the Numidian armoured cavalry units there are fresh or warmed up, or maybe just winded. So that's why the maidens were beaten by those Numidian armoured cavalry units there. Okay, but over here you'll see that Royer 35 is now bringing his Seleucid pikes into the flank of Sable's Julii infantry there. Okay, so, you know, we're being attacked on several fronts. Can you see we're being attacked on both flanks, and I'm attacking at the front here. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to punch a hole through two armies in front of me. Very, very difficult. Oh, here comes Fesen's cavalry charging into Sable's engaged infantry, and bang! As it smashes in there. Oh my gosh. The Sable's doing a great job at trying to keep the enemy off the rear of my fighting Spartans there. Nice little move here by Barclayman. Can you see he's attacking me at the front, but he's got a couple of units round the flank. They're attacking Sable's units, and he's brought a couple of Armenian units round the other flank as well to attack Sable's units as well. So nice move there by Barclayman, I thought. Really putting a lot of pressure on Sable's Julii infantry there. Okay, now this elephant unit here, depending on how Punisher uses it, right, this could be a decisive charge there by that elephant unit. Okay, so just watch out for that as that elephant unit gets involved. But you can see a lot of Sable's Julii units now are under a heck of a lot of pressure, and he is doing a great job in keeping the enemy off the rear of my engaged Spartans. But just watch that Numidian elephant unit coming in there, if you notice that. And as I say, there are a lot of units now attacking Sable's red Julii army. Now look at over here, look, he's got his archers there in close tight formation that's been shooting into enemy troops, but that is a real good target for Fesen's cavalry. See Fesen's cavalry coming in there, and that is a massive target for Fesen's cavalry. And you can see that Sable's infantry is under a heck of a lot of pressure. Here comes that elephant unit coming in, that Numidian elephant unit plus Fesen's cavalry. Look, and bang, as he smashes into those archers. Oh my gosh, the enemy troops are putting a heck of a lot of pressure on Sable, and here comes that elephant unit. Okay, now I just want to show you this. This Numidian elephant unit is going to smash into the back of my engaged Spartans and could start a mass rout. Okay, get ready for this. These elephants here are going to smash into the back of my Spartans, and if they cause a mass rout, that will be the end of the battle. Okay, so this could be a pivotal moment of the battle. Watch those elephants smash into the rear of my engaged Spartans, and bang, as they smash into my Spartans there. Oh my gosh, just look at that impact. But as I say, remember that some of my Spartans have got an experience stripe on, which, remember, that gives them that extra morale, keeps them fighting longer. They were, you can see the battle there against those elephants. As I say, all the time, the archers on those elephants are shooting into our troops. But you can see my Spartans there. I managed to turn some units to face those elephants there. Oh my gosh, we've managed to drop all the elephants there. So that's good news for us. There you can see that we've managed to rout the SBQR General of Fesen's as well, so that's going to take the general morale bonus away from the enemy troops, so that's good news for us as well. Meanwhile, over here you'll see a heck of a lot of Sable's troops are starting to rout now under the pressure of the enemy troops that are being, you know, the pressure being brought to bear on his army, and now all those enemy troops ready to smash into the rear of my engaged Spartans. Okay, so as I say, this could be This could be the end of the battle soon as they push in on the rear of my engaged Spartans. Now remember, my Spartans have been fighting for a long time, so they're probably going to be tired. But as I say, I've got an experience stripe on about 6 or 7 of my Spartans there, which will keep them fighting longer. Right, you can see those Armenian units coming in behind my units there. That's a Seleucid general, I think, has just been taken out. So that's good news for us. Well done for Sable doing that. But as I say, look at all the enemy troops closing in on my Spartans. I'm being attacked from all directions now. And I don't think it's going to be long until my troops start to rout. And that could lead to a mass rout there. There's more enemy troops coming in. Look at all that SPQR cavalry ready to smash in to my Spartans as well. So things not looking very good at the moment for our team. And there comes that SPQR cavalry going to smash into my Spartans there. Like, bang! As they smash in there. Still my Spartans are holding. Still I've got the units facing all different directions now, trying to face the incoming units. Can you see those elephants are a bit of a barrier to enemy troops there? Enemy troops can't penetrate those dead elephant carcasses there, so it's difficult for them to come in. They have to come round the dead bodies there. But my Spartans now, make no mistake, I've got to micromanage really quick, turn the Spartans in all different directions to face a threat coming in from all different directions as well. Okay, but as I say, I think now the vast majority of Sable's army has been taken out. They've already got an archer unit there and a couple of very battle damaged units there being attacked by Numidian cavalry there as well. I'm not sure, but I think at the moment all of Scorpion King's army has been taken out, and I think all of Lakedaimon's army has been taken out as well. So there's no help coming in from them here at all. And just look at the enemy penetrating into my Spartan units. As I say, I'm turning units to face a threat, but still attacking. I'm not just standing there being passive, I'm attacking with my units as well. Okay, just attack, 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 trying to repel the attacks coming in from all different directions there. As I say, micromanagement, you need quick reactions, and my reactions are not very quick these days, but I'm trying the best I can here just to micromanage the Spartans there. As I say, getting each unit to face the danger coming in from whichever direction it is coming in from there. But you can see my troops there still being attacked from all different directions, but they're still managing to hold their own there against these enemy troops. I can see some SPQR units there. Fesen just put them all together and is going to charge them in a big group into my Spartans. And here comes that cavalry coming in like a bang! There's our Armenian general unit smashed in there. Oh my gosh. And still my Spartans are holding just. And you can see that SPQR cavalry going to charge in as well. There it comes, look, bang! Make no mistake, if they get a few of my Spartan units to rout, they're going to cause a mass rout. Here, Scorpion King has rallied some of his headhunting maidens, look, and have brought them back into the fray. Great, that's really good help there, right. That's good news for us. The headhunting maidens there have been rallied. Scorpion King's brought them back into the fray. They were over there, he's brought them in, smashed them into enemy troops. Great move there by Scorpion King. And you can see a lot of the enemy troops starting right. There comes the Armenian cavalry, and bang! As they smash into my troops there. But still the Spartans hold. Still the Spartans hold. The 300 spirit at Thermopylae is still holding there, if you see what I mean. And there you can see, it looks like Scorpion King's going to kill the Armenian general with his effective against armor maidens. There you go. The headhunting maidens just killed the Armenian general. And it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle. Oh my gosh. Talk about a close battle there. Oh my gosh. I bet I've already got any troops left. Right, that's all the troops that I've got left. Let's have a look at the numbers in the units. What's that? 10 men. I think it's 10 men in that unit. Oh, 10 men in that unit as well. So that's, remember, these are 81 man units. 10 men in that unit. What's that? 5 men in that unit. Oh my gosh, just look. 5 men in that unit. 7 men in that unit. 1 man. 1 man in that unit. Oh, my general unit. 1 man left in my general unit. And that's going to be the general. Oh my gosh. you could just see how battle and then one man left in that unit as well. So that's how battle depleted my Spartans are, with their 2 hit points as well. Over here you can see that Sable's still got 2 units left there, so well done to him there. Scorpion King, I think, has got maybe 3 units left. And that is the sum total of all our armies. And poor old Lakedaimon's army was completely routed. He's got no units left at all. But he was very aggressive at the beginning of the battle, if we've noticed there. But just look at the battlefield itself. Pitched battles all over the place. Over here, look, this is where the maidens, the tired maidens, were fighting those Numidian armoured cavalry general units. Over here, this is where the Seleucids were fighting Lakedaimon's blue Scipii army there, I believe. And all the way across here, you can see where the enemy cavalry charged in. And then, of course, over here, this is a very intense part of the battlefield here. You can see a lot of dead red cloaked Spartans on the battlefield, where they were being attacked from all directions there. Oh my gosh, fighting in the long grass. And if we move over here, you can see more pitched battles over here. Looks like a big cavalry battle here, look. Looks like red Julia units and Armenian cataphracts and Seleucid cataphracts there as well. So, oh my gosh, a really spread out battle there. You see the carcasses in the long grass there of the dead. And I say, it just looks like our team has just managed to go on and win this battle there. I think there's an SBQR unit left here that my Spartans are attacking, and the Seleucids coming in behind them as well. That unit's going to rout pretty quick. They were just routed as well there. I think that might be the last of the enemy units there. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this battle, because I kept this battle back because I was keeping it for this Christmas Eve special. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. I thought everybody played really well. And as you can see, it's a close victory. Getting close victories these days are quite rare. So when we get one, I really like to show a close victory because, as I say, it is very rare. Highest kills in the game unusually goes to myself, Spartan Commander. Managed to just scrape in the highest kills there. Just quite lucky there, I think, really. So... And as I say, well done to Brotherhood member Fesen. Got some good kills with his SBQR army. Very aggressive play by him. Well done to Royer. He got over 1,000 kills as well. Well done to Barclayman. Now, he'll be a bit disappointed he got less than 1,000 kills. But he played very well with Armenia, I thought. And look at Punisher with Numidia. Now, remember, Numidia is looked upon as a lesser, weaker faction in the 31k battle. Possibly looked upon as the weakest faction in the game. But you tweak the rules a little bit, look. Okay, you can tweak the rules a little bit. Give them 3 L's. Look, second highest kills in the game. And bearing in mind, this is a veteran game. All the players in this game are veterans. And he gets the second highest kills in the game with Numidia. Well done to Scorpion King. Got some good kills with Scythia there. Look at those kills. Really good with Scythia there. So well done to him. Well done to Sable. Got over 1,000 kills. Nice to see Sable back on RTW. And well done to Lakedaimon. Got over 1,000 kills. Very, very aggressive play right from the beginning of the battle. So really well done to Lakedaimon there. And nice to see him back on RTW. Now, faction advantage here. Now, they got Rome, Seleucid, Armenia, and Numidia. Okay, that's their team. And we've got Greek cities, Scythia, and 2 Romes. So I'm going to be honest with you. Our team, I had faction advantage there. Make no mistake about that. Our team had faction advantage. So for the enemy team to make this a close victory, that goes to show how well they played. So really well done to the enemy team. Okay, and well done to Punisher with Numidia. 1,660 kills. Second highest kills in the game. And as I say, this is a veteran game with all veteran generals. So well done with Numidia. And just once again, I'd just like to say, on behalf of the Brotherhood clan, we hope you all have a really great Christmas. And I hope you enjoyed this Christmas Eve battle. As I say, I thought it was a pretty good Christmas cracker. I had to get that in again. Okay, Spartan Commander saying bye for now and see you soon.